Hello there, my name is Luke and welcome to my roundup of the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the upsets. The magic of the FA Cup always produces some upsets, and even at this early stage there are teams beating other teams that are in higher leagues. So first up is Chippenham Town of the 7th tier of English football, the Southern Premier Division. They managed to beat Poole Town of the National League South, so that is one tier higher than them. They managed to beat them 4-1. So next up is Lancaster City, who are of the Northern Premier League Division 1 North, and they managed to beat National League North side Darlington. They managed to beat them 2-1. What a result for them. So next up is Lincoln United of the Northern Premier League Division 1 South, and they went away to Nuneaton and went home with a 2-1 victory into the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. Great result for them against a team that is 2 leagues higher. So I'm just editing the video and I've realised that I've dropped a massive clanger because I've missed out the biggest upset of the round, and it is Felixstowe Walton United FC of the 9th tier of English football, the Eastern Counties League Premier Division. They managed to beat Bishop Stortford of the National League South, so that is 3 leagues higher than them. They managed to beat them 2-1. The biggest upset of the round in terms of differences in division, and yeah, I don't know how I missed that and when I was recording the videos. So now on to a game against 2 teams that are 2 of the most northern based teams in the country. Both teams are based in Northumberland, and they are Morpeth Town and Blyth Spartans. Blyth Spartans play in the 7th tier and Morpeth in the 10th tier. Morpeth Town won the FA Vase last season, winning against Hereford United in the final, and they are into the third qualifying round of the FA Cup with a 4-2 away victory against Blyth Spartans. Really good upset, that one, and for a 10th tier side to be at this stage of the competition, certainly a bit of a statement. So Winchester City of the Southern League Division 1 South and West, which is the 8th tier of English football, they played against Truro City of the National League South and came out with an impressive 4-0 victory over Truro, 2 leagues higher. What an upset that one is. So AFC Rushden and Diamonds of the Northern Premier League Division 1 South managed to get a 3-1 away victory against National League South side Concord Rangers. And the final upset that I'm going to talk about was involving Staines Town, who are of the Isthmian League Premier Division. They played at home to Maidenhead United, the current leaders in the National League South, and it was Staines Town that walked away with the 1-0 victory. So with the nature of the FA Cup, you have teams in higher divisions playing teams in lower divisions, and sometimes you have some really fun matches that have an upset, and other times, well, the big team sort of shows that they're the big team. They get a really emphatic victory. So now I'm going to talk about the most emphatic victories of the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. So the highest scoring match had 8 goals in it, and there were 2 games that had 8 goals. Both finished 7-1 and both finished 7-1 to the away side. The first one was FC United Manchester beating Ossett 7-1, and the second one was Hampton and Richmond Borough beating Dunstable 7-1. The biggest win where the team actually kept a clean sheet involved Brackley Town beating Rugby Town 6-0. So here are some other high scoring matches. Banbury beat Cirencester 6-1, Halifax beat Ashton Athletic 5-0, Ebbsfleet United beat Sudbury 5-0, Havant and Waterlooville beat Highworth 5-1, and the final one that I'm going to mention was Kidderminster Harriers versus Tamworth. We beat them 6-0 in the league earlier in the week, and we beat them 4-0 in the FA Cup today. So that means that a total of 10 goals Harriers have scored against Tamworth in just 4 days. What an amazing record that is. But yeah, I've got a matchday blog of both of those matches. If you'd like to watch them, I will stick it in the description. So it's cutting back to present day me. The rest of the clips were recorded on Saturday straight after the matches were played, but I decided to keep this video until Monday night, which is right now that I'm filming this, just finishing editing the video, because I wanted to add in the fixtures for the third qualifying round. The draw took place on Monday lunchtime at 12 o'clock, and here are the fixtures. So there are some decent looking matches in there in the third qualifying round. Particularly ones that stand out to me are Stockport County versus Salford, two big National League North clubs, two real heavyweights of the competition at this stage playing against each other. Also the likes of Spennymoor Town, who are playing against Chorley. Spennymoor, they've been spending fairly big recently, buying a lot of former Gateshead players like Jamie Chandler, Rob Ramshaw, and they're playing against Chorley, one of the teams that started really well in the National League this season, so that'll be an interesting game to watch. Talking about the National League, Kidderminster Harriers, we are playing away at Lancaster City. They play, I think, 2 leagues below, or maybe even 3. I think it's 2 leagues below us. They knocked out Darlington 2-1 in the second qualifying round. So, no, really, really massive upset, that one. And hopefully they won't be pulling off another upset against Harriers, but we can only hope. And you never know, it is the FA Cup after all. So thank you for watching my review of the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. If you've enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks for watching. So today is the day of the rematch. We're playing Tamworth again, second time in 4 days. Last match we beat them 6-0, that was in the